Hello, Mr.
Hello, welcome back.
Travius Johnson. We got some special topics to talk about today. Not really, because nothing fucking went on,
Yeah,
but
not
it's
a lot
all
of
good.
NBA news besides the
It's
Bucks
okay.
winning the championship.
Yeah, that's lit. But no, we have our third host, Mr. Paul Johnson's in the building.
Back
Yes,
from his
Say
1 week,
hello.
1 week dick sprain injury.
Yep, dick sprain on the side.
yeah. I just had my surgery last week. It
Hell
was
yeah.
full recovery.
Nice. But let's talk about the real special guest here. Mr. Daniel Cuervo's in the building as well.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Yes, sir.
Very excited to be here.
Fellow Dolphins and Heat fans. So fuck you other two. I like
No,
Danny.
this is the second week in a row that I'm gonna have to deal with the fucking Heat fan.
Get ready,
My dogs are barking very
Did
loud.
Nick even talk though?
Yeah, Nick was flagging.
Yeah, Nick was quiet, but
It's
scared.
It's all good though. I was still happy to have him. You know, hopefully he can get on another episode and maybe not be as nervous.
No, I'm definitely here to bring some energy today. Trying to
Oh,
argue.
for sure. Yeah, exactly. That's the energy I need, Danny. I need you to just go ham on Trey because his ass never be arguing. But no, let's definitely get this shit started and talk about these Olympics, man. Talk about the USA team a little bit. We can get into some other topics if y'all would like to, about what's
Let's
the
start off
one
the Olympics.
what's
Honestly,
the one sport like with the bow and arrow and shit?
archery.
Oh,
You want to talk about archery? Hey, while we're on that topic, why don't we talk about skeet shooting? Huh? Who's your favorite?
I was thinking
skeet shooters.
Daniel Smith the third. He's his dad was very good in the 80s.
yeah.
And
There's no way in hell that's an actual name because I'm gonna Google it, and if you're selling my shit, I might be upset.
Bryce just found out names before this episode.
Before I looked up.
All right. But no, USA basketball. I've been wanting to rant about this probably for the longest time.
for real.
Boy, we were getting started before the episode even started. We had to stop ourselves.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So,
Mr.
All right, so Kevin Love withdrew from the Olympics.
Mhm.
JaVale McGee and Keldon Johnson are filling in.
Who the fuck is Keldon Johnson?
He's just happy to be there. Leave him alone.
I mean, 21 years old, super young. So, I mean, been in the league like what? Either just this. Did he get drafted this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, good for you, buddy. You shouldn't be here. Sorry. That's honestly tough love. You're not that great.
Where is Trae Young?
Where's Trae Young? Where's Zion?
Yeah, Zion.
Like, what are we?
I don't care. I don't think Trae Young's meant for like international play. I don't think he's good for that.
Why?
I think he is amazing for international play.
No, let me tell you what. It's because there's a lot. They don't call the tic-tac fouls. They don't do that.
He doesn't need those.
He
fucking shoots.
He can shoot, and he can shoot, and he can bust ankles.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Okay, but his
And he's a
shooting's on and
dimer
off.
too. Let's not act like he's not a pure point.
I'm not saying he can't play the point. But we got people that can play the point on the team already. That's not the problem here.
Better than Trae Young?
But dude, you're telling me that Damian Lillard can't suffice?
Lillard does not. He's not a facilitator like Trae Young.
Okay, but Paul, hear me out, right? So you say that Trae Young, maybe he should. Yeah, he has to shoot, but he's a great ball handler. He can be a great facilitator. You tell me right now, NBA team, who are you taking, Trae Young or Drew Holiday? Why is Drew Holiday on this USA team? I'm sorry. But
I wouldn't disrespect Drew Holiday because he is one of the
What do you mean?
Okay, hold on. He plays defense. Okay.
Everybody and their mama can shoot. Why do we need more shooters?
And he's a 20-point per game player too.
But he's the third best player on his team, right? So you got
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
in
when you
theory,
have
right? So let's
Giannis and
think about
Chris
this. You got
Middleton on your
Giannis.
team.
You got Giannis, MVP caliber type player. You got
Yeah,
Chris
2
Middleton,
MVPs.
I'd say he's he's good, an all-star. That means something. Drew Holiday, not an all-star. I don't think what you said he averages 20
All right,
20 per
wait,
game, right?
wait. Drew Holiday has been in the West for almost his whole career. That is hard to make an all-star game over there. Mike Conley made his first all-star game this year. If he was in the East, he would have made like 8. Drew Holiday,
Stacked.
Honestly, I'm so
Drew
happy
Holiday,
for Mike Conley.
yeah, Drew Holiday was with the 76ers, made an all-star team there, moved to the Pelicans. I don't know if he ever made an all-star team
I
there,
don't think
but
he
say
did.
he stayed with the Sixers. How many times an all-star you think? At least 5.
Probably a few more.
And fucking Jeff Teague was an all-star. You think Holiday wouldn't be one?
Hey, don't sleep
hold
on
on.
Jeff
Jeff
Teague's
Teague
prime.
was
That
balling.
boy
Hey,
just-
wait, hold on. Jeff Teague was balling out that season, so we're not even gonna act
Kyle
like he didn't
Korver was
deserve
an
it, per se.
all-star.
Nah, okay, so my thing is, Paul, I can back you on. I like Damian Lillard over Trae Young.
Yeah, everybody likes Dame.
I can say there was a lot of misses on the USA team, but there was also a lot of people not willing to play for the USA team. So
Yes,
you have to
honestly.
take that into consideration, which, I mean, I don't know why you would not want to play international basketball for your country.
I can see why, bro. Think about it. You just played 2 NBA seasons back to back, pretty much, bro. That's legitly
Yeah,
it.
but what are they going to be doing in the off season? They're going to be playing basketball, right? They're going to be playing these pickup videos that we're seeing on fucking YouTube. They're going to be playing these whatever
but
it is.
in the United States.
Yeah,
Think about it. They got to go to Tokyo, stay in Tokyo after just doing a whole bubble season, then hopping back into the NBA. Listen, 3 months playing a whole NBA season. Some of them just recovered off of injuries. Then just to go to play in Tokyo.
Yeah, I think for a lot of these players, it's more important to play for their team than their country.
Yeah, you think about it. They're thinking about bread. They're not thinking about.
And honestly, for me,
United States
that's
pride.
kind of sad. Like, who doesn't want to go to the Olympics, right? And win a gold
Well, the
medal
USA is kind of fucked up right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I mean, you could go out there and win a gold medal. Like, that used to be like the pride and joy of some NBA players, like being invited to the Olympic teams. I mean, look at it now. We're still talking about how Michael Jordan kept off Isaiah Thomas at this point, right? Back when like the dream team had like pride. Like right now, it's like I think you're right though. It's a combination of players like wanting to stay healthy and be good for their team right now because they're focused on, I guess, more so on an NBA championship. But also, I think they don't really care about like U.S. pride and showing out in the Olympics. I think they just take into fact like it's just common knowledge. The NBA is the best league in the world, and if you play in that league, I don't need to go overseas and ball out on Slovenians to prove that.
Yeah, because at this point, I feel like the gold medal is not important as the NBA championship. I feel like that shit just seems like easier to get for like people because they've all like the real stars come and play. Oh, there's no freaking shot that any other country wins. But like, if they're not worried about that, and we go get a NBA championship, I think it feels so much better for people.
For sure. This year though, there's a lot of teams this year that really have a chance at winning the Olympic gold. You have Australia, you have fucking Argentina, you have what's it called? Nigeria, you have
Slovenia with Luka.
They're not
Slovenia's not.
Yeah, no, bro.
But
Luka gonna drop 40 every game, and maybe they'll win a couple.
They might win first round, but they're not gonna win many. But yeah, I mean, it's just I like that, other teams can finally win, but I also don't like that it's like true to the country and that it's true to the players like from that country. Like there's certain players that should be playing, but they're not.
Yeah. So, all right. So Team USA's won their last few games. Will Devin
Woohoo.
Booker, Drew Holiday, and Chris Middleton joining throw them off, or help them improve?
I'm gonna go ahead and
Help.
say improve. Yeah, that's definitely
Think
gonna help. Honestly, with Kevin Love leaving, that should have happened anyways. I genuinely couldn't think of a reason why Kevin Love should be there other than
Danny,
nobody
wait. We will get into who deserves to be on the team and who shouldn't be on it.
All right.
Next.
That boy.
My
That boy
bad.
said,
Off topic, bro. I'm
ooh.
about to.
Because he's ready to go.
Okay, so yeah, I mean Chris Middleton, just won NBA championship. Definitely one of the better small forwards in the league. Absolutely. Drew Holiday, as Paul mentioned earlier, lockdown defender.
Defensively, going to help the team.
Exactly, because I think that's an area that USA saw where they were struggling immensely. And so they decided to bring in Drew Holiday, which I thought was good. Sad to see Bradley Beal go. And then, wait, who else?
Booker.
Oh, Devin Booker. Come on, bro. It's Book. I mean, I thought he should have been there.
Yeah.
But, obviously playing for the title. Sad he lost, but career's still young, so hopefully he gets back there eventually.
Are Devin Booker and Chris Middleton going to fight on the court?
They're already falling playing. What are you talking about?
No, are they going to fist fight on the court?
If I'm Devin Booker, I'm throwing hands on the side. I'm saying, but in all
Hey, bro.
in all seriousness, it's probably just all love between those two.
Could you imagine that plane ride to Tokyo?
Booker is angry.
I
Middleton
could not
and Holiday
imagine
just
that.
smoking cigars, bro.
I could not imagine that fucking plane ride. That would suck.
You're like, oh yeah, we just beat you in the finals. By the way, you ready to play this weekend or?
They are avoiding Booker at all costs right now.
Letting that boy breathe.
Yeah. We need him for USA. All right, Danny. I'm going to list off all players on Team USA. You're going to tell me if they deserve to be there or if they don't.
Okay.
Bryce, you chip in as well.
I'm gonna answer
And I'll
yes,
also
no,
give my
debatable.
feedback.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, just fuck Paul, right?
I said
Well, hold on.
Bryce and Paul. Y'all are going to be in on
Yeah. Let me and him run through this list real quick, and then we'll get y'all's opinions and see who you think.
Okay. Jason Tatum.
Yes. Yes, he should.
Okay.
Yes, he should be
He
there.
just
Yes,
said,
yes, yes.
Wait a minute.
I'll kill you.
Middleton.
Middleton, yeah.
I'm gonna say no. There's better.
Really? Okay. JaVale McGee.
Oh my God, no! Stop. Next.
Damian Lillard.
Yes.
Zach LaVine.
I'm gonna go with yes. I think his career's on the up and up right now.
Keldon Johnson.
No, stop. Next.
Drew Holiday.
Debatable. But for me personally, no.
Draymond Green.
Absolutely not.
Jeremy Grant.
No.
Well, Kevin Durant's yes.
Kevin Durant's yes, but I'm still upset that it's a yes. Anyways, next.
Devin Booker.
Yes, absolutely.
And Bam Adebayo.
That one is an interesting one for me personally because Heat fan and all that. Okay, fine. No, shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I'm not letting you lie. Because you.
No.
Not letting you lie.
Wait. Hold on.
No.
Wait. Let's think about it. Wait. Stop. Okay. So wait. No. There's things to think about here, right? Okay. So if we think about top power forwards in the league, right? Like who are we thinking about? We're thinking about Giannis. We're thinking about.
He's the center.
Exactly.
Bam's the center.
Bam's the center?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ding dong.
Well, all right. Well, new topic. Bam doesn't even deserve to be playing center. Too small, first of all. Okay. He needs to make the full transition. You know what? Hold on. Getting off topic. Full transition, power forward, but that's all I'll say about that. Very upset.
Yes, we all know that Miami needs a bigger big.
I mean, Team USA has him listed as forward.
Team
center.
USA. I mean, centers. Most of the best centers are from other countries.
Yeah, I'm talking about JaVale McGee deserves to be here. Who else that's from the United States can play
Carl
center for
Anthony
us?
Towns should be on Team USA.
Thank you, Trey. Carl Anthony Towns. What's it? Hey. Oh well, actually, never mind. I was about to say something stupid.
And Bam should still be on the team as the backup.
Okay.
We got some Bam.
Yeah, because like there's so many good
Paul,
players, bro.
tell me what other centers. Because Embiid's from a different country. Jokic is from a different country.
That's what you can say.
Gobert's from a different country.
That's what you can say for JaVale McGee. Who else? But you just hated on him. But you're like, oh, maybe Bam.
There are other USA centers better than JaVale McGee.
Okay, and there's other USA centers that I'd rather have than Bam Adebayo. But we're not talking about that. We're saying,
you're not telling me who. Are you?
Okay, you're not telling me who's. Okay, so we're gonna go through all the centers right now. You tell me who Bam better than. Let's go. I'm gonna look up USA centers.
I literally have I have the list.
Yeah,
okay, Dan, go through them.
I'm taking Towns over him.
So the thing is, like I have the top 10 centers in front of me, right?
should be the starter, Bryce, and Bam should be the backup.
So here are the top 10 centers right now that we'll see. So you got Nikola Jokic, not American. You have Joel Embiid, not American.
Not American.
You have Rudy Gobert, French, COVID spreader. Anyways, you have Carl Anthony Towns, who should be on this team. I don't know why he's not. Jimmy Butler didn't come, so I don't know why you're not here. Okay, you have no excuse. Nikolai Vucevic, again,
not American.
What's the theme here? Not American. Bam Adebayo, American.
American.
Clint Capella. I don't believe he's
not American.
Jonas Valanciunas. You tell me with that last name if he's American. No, absolutely not. And then what? Okay, so there's Christian Wood.
DeAndre Ayton, not American.
DeAndre Ayton, not American. So you tell me.
Isn't he from America?
Steven Adams is not American. Al Horford is not American. Brook Lopez is actually, but not better than Bam.
He's not better than Bam.
I'll take.
Honestly, though, but the thing is, like, okay, so let's stay on that topic. So, right, theoretically speaking, like with that,
and Anthony Davis is hurt. He's not
exactly.
He's not a center anyways,
but he's not a center.
Power forward. Yeah,
but I think he's still bigger than Bam. Essentially same height as JaVale?
No, JaVale's taller.
He's actually shorter. Yeah.
Wow, damn. I'm as tall as Anthony Davis. Crazy. Anyways, but yeah, like, so we just went through that whole list, right? So now that honestly, that solidifies the argument that Bam should be there. So Bam should be there, right? JaVale McGee should not be there. And I mean, it's unfortunate.
I don't know how you hate on JaVale McGee when he's 7 foot and can play the center position and get boards.
Miles Turner should be there. Miles Turner should be there over JaVale McGee.
Oh my God, that is such a good point, Trey. Yes, I love me Miles Turner.
Yes, Yes, we can say those people
Dwight Howard should be there over JaVale McGee.
Yes, we're not denying that.
That's a little cap.
Yeah.
I think honestly, my the worst player on that team is definitely JaVale McGee. I would say JaVale McGee. Keldon Johnson.
I don't think JaVale's.
I think there's a lot of hate. Yeah, there's a lot of hate on JaVale. He can get you boards.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it on purpose.
Bro, that is fantastic, right? He can get you boards, but who else can't do that at that position, right? Miles Turner can go out there and get me boards. Anthony Davis can bully anybody in the paint. He can go get me boards. Obviously, he's recovering from an injury right now. Hopeful for a speedy recovery, but he's definitely a way better option.
Bam, I'm just saying the flaws with Bam is the flaws that Bam's always had. He's not a center, but we always try to put him at center because he's good at protecting the rim. But JaVale can protect the rim just fine and go get boards at 7 foot. That's all I'm saying. And we're just solidifying Bam as a center.
But Bam's a way better scorer than JaVale. There's scoring as well.
I understand that. But we have 4 of the best scorers in the league on the court. We have KD, we have Dame, we have Jason Tatum. Who gives a fuck if our center can't score?
Yeah, for sure. And Danny, I don't know why you hesitated on putting Jason Tatum on that team, but
Hey, bro, you
Listen,
good?
bro,
I really can't.
Hey,
I really don't know why either. I think.
I
It was
mean,
just
to be
make me
fair,
mad.
I'll just say this: it's the Heat fan in me personally. I don't like Jason Tatum. Not as a person, as a basketball player, just because he plays for Boston, and that's genuinely the only reason.
for sure.
Something else I'm interested in. Who are you taking over Chris Middleton?
Am I taking over Chris Middleton?
Yeah.
Kawhi.
Oh.
LeBron.
LeBron. You know how many USA small
I'm still
forwards
taking
are in
Paul
this league?
George.
I'm kind of
I'm
surprised that
Paul George.
I'll take playoff P. I'll take Jimmy Butler because essentially they're the same player.
you know who
better
I wish
threes
played this
from
year.
I
I
will
wish
say Chris
LeBron
Middleton's
did play.
better on the outside for sure, but on the inside, Jimmy Butler all day.
Real
I wish they
question.
would have invited Carmelo one last time.
Real question
should
for
have.
y'all.
Thank
Real
you,
question.
Trey. Great fucking point.
Yeah.
Real
I wish they
question
would have
for
invited
the
him
Heat
over Keldon
fans.
Johnson.
Real question for the Heat fans. Would y'all take Jimmy Butler over Chris Middleton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, that man's a god there. What do you mean?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Jimmy's
listen,
celebrated like a king.
Jimmy Butler coming to the Heat is the best thing that we've done since LeBron left. And it's not even close. I mean, averaging over 20 points per game, almost 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Like, what is he not doing for the Heat right now? That Chris Middleton is also simultaneously done for the championship Bucks. I mean, honestly,
if Chris Middleton played for the Heat, he'd average 25 points per game.
Yeah, 100%.
But we wouldn't be a playoff team.
Jimmy and him
sure.
were both. He couldn't be by himself. That's the thing. Chris Middleton needs a co-star to help him get what he needs. Jimmy's just a good person that knows how not to play with a co-star. But Jimmy does definitely need a co-star. We can't not say that.
Absolutely. And I mean, me and Trey can speak personally. I, of course, watching Heat games this year. The way Jimmy Butler, just gets in the zone sometimes and takes over the game just to close it out. It's honestly
even just those playoffs last year.
Yeah,
Jimmy took over.
It was like a testament to Jimmy Butler.
It
was beautiful.
And he was making these difficult shots, body on body, that you just shouldn't make.
Yeah, but okay, enough Jimmy Butler praise. He's not that fucking good.
Talking about him like he's a top 5 player in the league.
For real.
Okay.
But no, I'm definitely taking Kawhi, LeBron. I'm taking fucking Gordon Hayward, Paul George, Jimmy Butler. I'm kidding.
We gotta,
I mean,
to be fair, if we're gonna say these players shouldn't be here,
Julius
we're
Randle
kicking off oh my god, dude, please put Julius
Randle
on. I'd take Julius Randle right over.
He had one good year.
Over Draymond. I know Draymond's technically
no. Julius Randle's had 3 good years.
Yeah, hold on.
He wasn't good for the
He's had one good year. He's had one good year.
Julius Randle can play defense so much better at scoring at the ball now. I don't know why he's not there over Draymond.
No,
he has one move.
Don't care. And even on top of that, why not
Jason Tatum has nothing to show for how good he is, right? So shut the fuck up.
What? How many All-Star games? How many All-Star games does Julius Randle got?
I don't know, like 1 or 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep Draymond Green.
Yeah, same.
He's the only facilitator right now.
I'm kicking Draymond off.
He's a defensive hound. He's a facilitator. He's a board getter. He just can't fucking score, but he can do everything else great.
I think the real topic is why isn't Patrick Beverly on the USA team?
He's a fucking menace. Right. He's a menace.
All right, you know what?
He is a menace. But let's definitely move on to the.
We have been on these Olympic topics for a long time.
To the USA. I mean, as it should deserve the time that we have it for, because I'm hype as fuck for the Olympics.
It started today, right?
Yeah, they're doing the opening ceremony this morning right now.
I mean, don't get us wrong, ladies and gentlemen. We're just some passionate USA basketball fan lovers out here.
For sure.
Yeah.
But let's fucking talking about LeBron
more
being
basketball
over Chris Middleton. Fucking LeBron. first ever player to reach $1 billion for salary in the NBA. That's fucking ridiculous.
The career earnings.
Love it, honestly.
What happens when you're the best
Fantastic.
player for almost 18 years now?
Yeah.
I was so confused. I thought they were saying he was like the first ever NBA player to become a billionaire. I was like, is Jordan not a fucking multi-billionaire? But then I was like on career earnings. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Is Jordan a billionaire?
Yeah. What the fuck, Trey?
Hey, Trey, go get off. Leave the chat for 5 minutes.
Get off the chat. Get off the chat. Do you
I
not
don't know
know
because they
the
didn't get
fucking
paid as much
shoe
money
brand?
as they did.
Do you know how much money he's
Yeah.
made just off of shoes, dog?
He is a fucking team owner.
Well,
too.
hold on. Wait. To be fair to Trey, all right, you know, Jordan's net worth is 1.6 billion, so he is barely a billionaire.
Okay.
Barely? Oh, he's
Barely.
just
That's $600 million.
Just he's $600 million over.
He's only
there.
Well, hey, you know what? Take off LeBron's net worth, and he's still only a 1.1 billionaire. So whatever.
Yeah, but
anyways.
But no, congratulations. Clap it up for LeBron, you know. Good
Yes,
job.
Sir.
I'm happy he reached that milestone, and I'm excited to see what he has ahead in the future, not just in the NBA, but outside of the NBA as well. Good guy. I love him for, the person he is. He's a wonderful person and a good NBA player.
Yeah, man,
So,
good for him doing all these shoe deals, movies, being the
sure.
greatest of all time, King James,
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Shout out
Oh,
LeBron.
fuck Jordan.
But all right, I wouldn't say fuck Jordan, my guy, but
My bad. All right, the Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions.
good job.
I said if the Bucks took Game 5, then they're taking Game 6.
Bucks and
And it happened.
6.
Give me the Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets.
Well,
50-piece chicky McNugget, please.
Ridiculous.
Fun fact: after Game 1, when the Suns won, I genuinely thought the Bucks were just going to come back right then and there and just sweep them. I also put $200 on the game. I lost that, sadly, because Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday decided to sell my shit Game 2. But that's fine. They're playing in Phoenix, and Phoenix won. Great for them. They came back, did what they had to do, lost me my money. Giannis, if you ever somehow magically listen to this, I want my 200 back. But just collect 100 from Chris and 100 from Drew and give it to me. Personally, you played probably the best in all games, almost in all facets. So
yeah, for sure.
And did it the right way. No super team.
Yeah, exactly. Big shout out to the Bucks for winning the finals. I think they definitely deserved it. They worked hard these past few years building up a good team, solid team, defensively and offensively as well. But talking about defensively and offensively, does Giannis deserve to be talked about as the best player in the league?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will tell you why. Because this man has no fear. He doesn't care what anybody thinks or what anybody says. He does what he wants on the basketball court. Think about it, bro. The one thing Giannis can't do is shoot a 3, right? What does he not stop doing no matter what?
He will shoot the
his
3s.
Right.
And he's only 26, bro. So let's just say in 2 years he develops a 3. And I'm not talking about a 40% 3, but bro, if he could just shoot 30,
just a 30%.
2%,
yeah.
You know how scary Giannis is going to be if he can shoot 30% from the floor on 3s and then freaking do everything else he does? People are like, oh, he should stop. I'm like, dude, he's 26. I think you just keep letting that shit fly. See if he can get better.
I mean, to be fair, 5th in scoring average, 8th in rebound average, 24th in assists at the power
Could very
forward position.
easily be first in rebound and scoring if you wanted.
If he genuinely felt like it, I honestly, all power to him. He probably could.
Let's not act like he wasn't supposed to be a point guard, too. He can pass.
Yeah, the sandals are questionable, but he don't got no bag.
Yeah, well, listen, when you can take 3 steps from the logo,
yeah,
do you really need handles? as James Harden once said, he actually has to go out there and play basketball versus Giannis, but that was definitely a cap quote.
Yep. Is Giannis the best player in the league?
I will hold on that because there's still a Kevin Durant.
On recency bias, yes.
Yes.
On I just don't know because Kevin Durant doesn't have defensively he doesn't have what Giannis
We're
has,
talking
but
about
Giannis doesn't
around,
have.
yes.
But Giannis doesn't have what Kevin Durant has offensively. So
Offensively,
that's a
Because the
hard
only thing-
topic.
Because the only thing Kevin Durant does better than Giannis is shoot the three.
But let's
that's
not put it past Kawhi about being the best player in the league.
Nah,
as well.
he's 40. I don't care. He's 40. I don't hear it.
I mean, yes, but skill wise, defensively, offensively,
Availability.
it's.
I'm going with a hard yes on Giannis being the best player in the league.
Ooh,
I can't go hard. Yes,
I wouldn't say hard.
I can go hard. Yes. Right now, I will say
prisoner of the moment.
next
who is
season.
you guys' top 5 players in the league?
Giannis, LeBron, Kawhi, Kevin Durant, and
Anthony Davis.
I don't know anymore. Anthony Davis really taught my shit all
You
year.
got Luka, you got Jokic, you got Harden.
I was about to say.
Okay,
Luka's wiggling into that 5 spot for me. Not
Can I plug in healthy Anthony Davis? Will that help you change your mind?
Healthy Anthony Davis
guess,
is a top 3 player in the league.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, I'll give you my top 5.
Throwing no more. He's just he's old.
Go for it, Bryce. Go for it.
This isn't in order. This is just naming them.
Hold on, before you
KD
start, just 1 second. If Jason Tatum's in this top 5, you're selling my shit, and I'm gonna let you know.
He's gonna put Tatum at 6.
KD, Giannis, Steph,
Steph. I forgot
Kawhi,
about Steph.
and Jokic.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not sold on Jokic. Is that bad?
But I can replace
I'm sold on Jokic.
with Luka.
I can't sell him as a top 5 player.
I
can't
think
sell that
my
yet.
top 5 here is going to be in order. I got Giannis, KD, LeBron, Kawhi.
Why is LeBron still in y'all's top 5?
What do you mean? Why is he still in our top 5?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Number 5.
There's a handful of players that are better than.
So you're telling me that you're
Number
taking
5 is Stephen Curry.
next season, you rather have Jokic over LeBron. That's what you're telling me. If you had to pick just for the season, not for longevity or whatever, they said, hey, you can have Jokic or you can have LeBron.
For a season.
That's what we're going by season. That's top 5. We're not talking about how long they can last in the league. We're talking about season by season. Who is your top 5 player? We're not talking about, Jokic's going to be here longer.
I would take Jokic.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with you?
At 36 years old, right? Hold on. At 36 years old, LeBron is still averaging 25 points per game, almost 8 rebounds, and almost 8 assists.
Jokic was the MVP last year.
By default. We're not gonna act like he's only healthy player left.
Let's not put it.
So you're telling me Joel Embiid didn't stay healthy, he wasn't getting an MVP. I want you to say that to my face right now.
Did he stay healthy?
Better than Jokic's.
Did he stay healthy?
Oh my God, that's the point. Is what I'm getting at. There was people that could have got it, but he's just the one that maintained his health.
Well, there's a lot of people that can do a lot of things, but they don't.
I mean, I think we can all mutually agree though. LeBron, Giannis, and Durant are all pretty much top 3.
We can't because Bryce doesn't believe that.
Kawhi's there too, though.
At least, but Bryce can agree that LeBron's top 5.
No,
I want to talk about Jokic and Embiid
without LeBron. No, I must have zoned out.
I want to talk about
I don't know what you're
Jokic
smoking,
and
buddy.
Embiid.
Okay, I'm waiting for them to stop talking. I'll talk about it in a second.
I think LeBron is definitely a top 10 player. I think he's top 6. I think he's top 6.
Oh, of course he puts him at 6.
Okay,
but
I'm sorry, but Trey, he's really pissing me off.
We can't listen to him. He's a hater, bro.
y'all can't. I'll put Steph Curry at 3. I'm not gonna put him top 3.
Okay, I can take that. Whatever you want to put Steph Curry there.
I can definitely get.
Steph Curry can't play defense.
Saying.
We're talking about all around player. LeBron can still play defense.
LeBron's a better passer than Curry.
LeBron's the best passer in the league. So what are we talking about here?
See, but Jokic is up there as well.
Yeah, Jokic averaged. This is what I'm trying to get to here.
I think
Jokic can guard the 1 through 5. LeBron still can. LeBron can still guard 1 to 5.
Trey, you're saying Jokic is better than Embiid?
Yes.
Okay, fully 100% agreed. Thank you. I love that point.
Yeah. For sure.
I think Paul was leaning more towards Embiid.
Yeah. When Embiid, I will say this: Embiid is too injury prone, too unhealthy. I will say, but I think it's just pure overall. It's hard to explain. I think Jokic prepares himself better, so he plays better. It's just when Joel Embiid's at his best, I just see a freaking menace to this league. I'm like, how do you stop him? I know it's hard to say, but it's hard to see where I'm getting at. But when I watch Jokic at his best, and I see Embiid at his best, Embiid scares me. I'm like, dude, Embiid could destroy this league if he was.
So Embiid averaged 2 more points per game. They averaged, well, actually, Jokic averaged a little bit more on the rebounds, 10.8 rather than 10.6. But here's big: Embiid's a better defender, for sure.
Yes.
Okay. They both get boards. They both block. But Embiid 2.8 assists per game. Jokic 8.3.
Because he has to be a facilitator for his team.
He runs the floor. Well, yeah, he's a center.
He's a center.
Yeah.
He's 7 feet tall.
I understand that. I understand he can facilitate. I'm not saying he can't.
I think what Trey's trying to get at, Paul, is that
you know how
traditionally it should be the point guard. Pretty much leading your team in the assists.
I understand.
And also,
that.
when you have Jamal Murray on your team,
he was hurt.
I mean, obviously he was hurt, but when he's healthy, he should be leading your team. Why is your center leading your team in assists?
He's the best player you got.
I mean,
his passing ability is actually ridiculous. It's up there with LeBron's.
For sure. For sure.
Some of the dimes I've seen Jokic make
for sure
are ridiculous.
I mean, it's also nice when you're 6'11" and you can.
I agree with that.
Well. I'm just saying, I'd rather much have someone that can play a lot better defense and facilitate the defense and run the defense than just assist. I don't know. Yeah. I'm weird. I like that.
For sure.
Everything he's a center and everything you can only say you can't assist, but he does. I mean, dude was averaging 85% from the free throws, so you can't foul him, you can't stop him, because then he's gonna hit almost 90% of his free throws, and then. He can shoot like Jokic. They both can shoot threes. They both can shoot from on the floor. And they both rebound.
Jokic is a better shooter, though.
How when we just said that my boy averaged more points?
Percentages.
You just agreed.
No, but percentage-wise, Jokic is a better shooter, not scorer.
Okay, but
still debatable.
If we're going off of people, it doesn't matter if you can shoot better than me. If I'm making more buckets and we both have the same role as a scorer, he's still doing better. Who cares if he has a better shooting percentage? He's still scoring more.
All right, but yeah, top 5. I'm putting Jokic before LeBron. That's all I got to say.
Well, you're crazy. We all can agree you're crazy.
Okay.
Let's go back to the census.
Will Milwaukee and Phoenix, will they be back?
Nope.
Phoenix, fuck no.
Phoenix, debatable, depending on what Chris Paul decides to do. I do think
not even if he decides to stay.
Well, there's a good point.
No, they're not going back.
Well, there's a good point right now that, with the Suns, they are looked at in the free agency market now. People would like to go play for them if you have the nucleus of Chris Paul, Devin Booker.
If you keep Chris Paul, then yes.
Yes, if you keep Chris Paul. That's the big part, though. You do need to
even if they get another point guard that's not Chris Paul, then yes. But a veteran that's good.
I don't
Maybe
think
even
the Suns,
fucking Lonzo Ball, honestly.
I don't think the Suns are going to make it again.
Trey.
But the Bucks definitely have a good chance.
Bucks have a good chance, but I think it's going to be the Nets.
No,
I think we all think it's going to be the Nets if they're healthy.
If the Nets are healthy, I don't care what the Bucks do. They're not doing
Kyrie.
anything.
I mean,
that's agreeable.
Kyrie.
Fuck
even
Kyrie.
just Harden and KD.
Yeah, if there's a full Harden, they don't win that series. I'm telling
you,
the Bucks don't win that series. It is a full Harden.
But when KD and Kyrie went to the Knicks, went to the Nets.
There's just this collective agreement, right? That when the Nets are healthy, there's theoretically no team that should beat them with the
Yeah.
with Kyrie, Harden,
Now,
and Durant.
if the Lakers do go get an actual third piece, then it's all to game 7 and 9.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna talk.
Because-
We're gonna talk about this. We got a lot of veteran point guards about to hit. Where are they going?
I want
We got-
Mike Conley to go to the Lakers so bad, bro. Oh my god.
I mean,
All right,
that's
where do
so
we all
true.
think Mike Conley's going? Since Paul brought up Mike Conley.
I mean, the thing is though, like you can say with any person who ever hits free agency, they'd be like, oh, the Lakers are looking at this person. Well, the Lakers look at everybody, guy. All right, they're always looking for pieces to improve. Only because they're
I think
a big
Conley's staying
organization,
with Utah.
they get the most coverage.
He's gonna resign with Utah, but I agree with that.
And I
Conley's
think
going
that's
back to
great.
Utah.
If Conley can keep up this level of play, Rudy Gobert stops spreading COVID, and
The Jazz are a real team.
yeah, and
Yes,
I mean
they
Donovan
are.
Mitchell, if he can just
If Conley didn't
keep it
get
going.
hurt, they would have likely hit the Eastern Conference Finals over the Clips.
Yeah, because Conley was a big part, especially for the playoffs. It showed how much they needed him.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
with Kawhi being hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing with them, right, is that Utah, I think they're there, man. I just don't know what's missing right now.
I feel the same about the Nuggets. Like they're there, but like they're not.
I mean,
So the Jazz are looking to they're gonna package Joe Ingles and Bogdanovich,
no,
and they're
really?
gonna look for
I
an
want 'em.
upgrade.
I want him.
I mean,
Those are two good shooters that can defend.
yeah,
I know that.
absolutely. And the thing is, they have the depth to do it too. Like you said, they got Bogdanovich, they got Joe Ingles, and then you got I don't care, Ersan Ilyasova. Like I know he's old now, but man can still go out there and get some buckets.
Yeah, for sure. What about Kyle Lowry? What are your thoughts on him?
Miami
Free
Heat.
agent. Free agent.
That
I think he's going to the Heat.
thick boy,
Facts.
huh? That thick boy,
Oh,
Kyle Lowry. That
he got
man's
them
got cake. That boy's got a whole wagon behind him. You feel me? You know how bad I want to see him come to South Beach, bro. Oh, I'd be.
He's going to Miami. I
Why?
feel it.
Why do you want him to go to South Beach?
Why do I want him
Because
to
he is
be-
an upgrade over Goran Dragic.
Absolutely.
It's just, bro, he doesn't shoot
And
the
don't get me-
three.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
No.
Gordon Dragic can actually shoot well. What do you mean? This is
Wait,
an
hold on,
upgrade,
no.
No.
Dragic
Lowry
just
is a way
getting
better.
up
He's
there
a
in
better
age.
defender. Well, so is Lowry.
Oh
Lowry's
yeah,
up
but
there in age.
Lowry's
But Lowry's still a better defender. He's going to bring better defense to the team. He's going to be able to teach our younger players like Hero and Nunn better. As he is a champion, better facilitator. I think as a scorer, he's neck and neck with Dragic.
No.
Stop it.
And personally,
Yeah, go
I mean,
to sleep.
Stop
Go to
it.
sleep.
the alternate like duo, right? Is Dragic and Kyle Lowry. That's such a deadly thing to have in depth wise. Like one's getting
For sure.
rest and the other one's out on the court, and then as soon as the other one gets tired, you just plug the other one in. I mean,
Now,
See-
if you can keep Dragic, then yes, I can understand that. But if we're talking about Dragic has to go and Kyrie has to come in, I think it defeats the purpose and hurts your team more.
There,
Because
I
I mean,
mean,
Dragic is a bench player now, anyways.
there's
I think
and there's
Nunn's
only
a starter.
there's only been a couple talks about Kyle Lowry going to the Heat. It's mostly been about the Pelicans, and honestly, I think that's a better fit for him.
Why would he go to the Pelicans, though?
Why would he go to Miami?
Better. I mean, this team was just in the finals.
In the bubble finals, Trey, you have to understand the
So-
bubble finals.
still made the playoffs. Still made the playoffs, and we lost to the NBA champion.
Boston
Bucks.
made it to the Eastern Conference Finals with Enes Kanter playing fucking center.
Yes, and then
Oh.
the Bucks pulled their pants down and shoved it right up Tatum's ass. Anyways,
But
No,
no,
it was the Heat
I
that
think
beat
Kyle
the
Lowry.
Celtics.
Kyle Lowry is definitely going to be a big pickup for someone this offseason. Maybe not as strong of a pickup that I would like to see on the Heat. I would love to see the Heat do big things. As much as I hate on them.
I think
But,
we
uh,
all
yeah,
know
so-
Pat Riley. He's the man for making big things happen. So it's always exciting in Heat off season to see what Pat Riley's cooking up.
For sure.
Where's Chris Paul going?
Back home to Phoenix. Back home to Phoenix. They ain't going nowhere.
I think he's
I
staying.
actually
Ain't
I
no
have
one
him
picking
going
up
to
that
the
contract.
Lakers.
Ain't no one picking up that contract.
Absolutely not.
Chris
Trey, the thing with
Chris
that
Paul.
is, right, I don't even know if Chris Paul wants to go to the Lakers. I mean, don't get me wrong. It'd be
You don't
cool
think
to go.
he'd want a team with LeBron?
I mean, obviously he wants to team with LeBron, but also there's a difference between me making $44 million, right? Versus 9.
Yeah.
I think he might be very upset about losing this championship.
And honestly, if Chris Paul decides to go and ring chase, all for him. I'm all for it. I want to see that man get a ring so bad.
Go to the Bucks.
I think he deserves it. And I think now that Giannis.
Imagine he pulls a KD.
Oh my God! Stop, bro. There's no way. Oh, that'd be something else, huh?
Now we're talking about a whole different story.
I would love to see Chris Paul go out there and get on a playoff team and go win a ring.
But our starting lineup would be crazy. Chris Paul, True Holiday, Chris Middleton, Giannis. Oh my God. Anyways.
But finally, where's Russell Westbrook going?
If any of y'all to the Knicks, I'm going to beat the fuck out of y'all.
Just not to Boston. That's my biggest fear.
Not to
Just
Miami,
not to New
please.
York.
No.
I feel like that's every team's biggest, like every fan base's fear is getting Russell Westbrook on your team.
And it's not even disrespectful anymore because he was great. He was actually great last year.
He shoots 35 fucking shots a game, but he's not consistent. I don't like that. He's, I mean, last year he did prove to be a little bit bigger of a threat within the shooting, but also he's getting to that age where it's like you can very, very easily have a year of declining and then it's over.
Yeah. I honestly can't even think of a team where Westbrook's going to go.
I mean, it's
so many people have him going to the Lakers, but I don't like that.
I mean, it's funny with all the Westbrook hate too. It's like he did finish first in the league in assist average.
Right. Yeah, but it's been happening forever now. I feel like.
Right, and I think
his career.
See, but you can't. You cannot. You can't put that past him because like he's been so consistent with that, and it's crazy how someone can be so consistent with that. You can tell me, yeah, he does this, this, and this. You cannot put it past Russell Westbrook that he's one of the, in my opinion, at the point guard position, just the point guard position, like not to improve a team, not to do anything. He is one of the most successful, not successful because he barely has done anything like ring wise but statistically, he is one of the most successful point guards in the NBA ever.
And I think that's a great point. But the argument against that is that, with every team that doesn't want Russell Westbrook is that they don't want him handling the ball 24/7, typically as he usually does. I mean, I would hope that if you get the ball on every single possession, I mean, to be fair, as a point guard should, to start off, but the ball just somehow always ends up in his hands for him to facilitate or put up a shot. And I think that's why everybody kind of tries to steer clear from him, because they want to see their other players on the team that they pay for to do something instead of Russell Westbrook going out there for 48 minutes and balling out.
Right.
And then balling out and then losing the game.
Yeah.
I just thought about it. Where I want Westbrook to go is actually the Pelicans.
That's interesting.
I think him and Zion would be electric, and Brandon Ingram would actually succeed with those.
I love Brandon Ingram. He has a lot of potential.
Yep. Actually, I think that's a great place, Trey.
But let's move on to the next topic.
Okay.
If there was an NBA expansion, and you can only keep 3 players on your team, who would they be? You Heat fans go first.
I mean, me and Trey can both come
Bam,
to
Jimmy,
an agreement.
that's
Bam,
for
Jimmy.
sure.
As for the next player, Jesus.
That's tough.
I mean,
you got
Duncan
old ass
Robinson,
motherfuckers. Iguodala and Ariza, get your asses out of here.
yeah, we're not doing that. I mean,
honestly,
debatable.
I think it's between Nunn and Hero probably.
Oh, you know what? I might be leaning towards Duncan Robinson. Honest.
You know
He's
what?
gonna be gone this year, I think.
I think his game's just improving. I saw him score a little bit more on the inside this year. He's starting to become one of the deadliest 3-point shooters in the game.
He is
for sure.
for sure.
And so honestly with that, and I feel like Tyler Hero, the potential's there, but like, man, does it just need to bloom this next season? Because I
Yeah.
think after this season coming up, if Tyler Hero doesn't come out and emerge as like a solidified starter and he keeps alternating between starter and bench, he will be off this team the next offseason. Absolutely.
Imagine when you could have traded for James Harden.
Okay, first of all, stop. That would have been giving way too much because it's not just everybody thinks that's a 1-to-1 trade. Tyler Hero for James Harden. Obviously, you take that trade. It's everything that follows after that, with including all of our depth, all of our first round picks for the next like 2 or 3 years. Like it's just not worth it.
Damn, who just closed a book?
Paul, you go ahead and name your three.
Oh, this is pretty easily. Emmanuel Quickly, Julius Randle, and Obi Toppin. There we go. Move on.
Oh, you're selling. Obi?
Yes, Obi,
Wait.
bro.
Wow,
Wait, I never
wait.
announced my third player.
No one ever disrespect
Oh,
Obi.
yeah. Okay. So for me personally, Bam, Butler, and you know what? I will go ahead and take Goran Dragic.
I don't want to take Duncan Robinson or Goran because I feel like they might be gone this offseason anyways.
Okay.
So I want to take Tyler Hero as I see him as the most potential.
Okay. That's fair. From one Heat fan to another, I can concur.
All right. True. For me, I think it's definitely, of course, JT. Praise God. That's I'm just playing. JT. I got JB too, Jaylen Brown. See, the third is tough because,
Marcus.
of course, I want to say Marcus Smart. He's getting older. But I really, really, really like Robert Williams for future things. Because, I mean, towards the end of the season last year, man was putting in work on the defensive side. So, I mean, and he's only like 22 years old. So,
not gonna lie, man, I'm not even a Boston fan, and not hearing Marcus Smart's name hurt my feelings.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I just see a lot of potential in Robert Williams. So,
okay, I like that.
I want to go back to the Knicks. Did he not say RJ Barrett?
No,
Nope.
RJ Barrett was not in there.
Anyways, NFL news. That just whatever. Cam Akers has suffered a torn Achilles. He's out for the season. That's terrible.
Depressed, honestly. I am so sad.
He was going to be one of the best backs in the league this year for sure.
And I don't even like Florida State, first of all.
Yeah.
So,
bro, I drafted him round 2 in the Dynasty League. I got Dalvin Cook round 1 and Cam Akers.
Well, that shit killed me, honestly, seeing Cam Akers go. I love Cam Akers. I'm an FSU guy, of course. But, I mean, fuck it. He'll come back. Hopefully strong.
I mean, even with, like, him, just coming in this year and that deep backfield that the Rams had, he still put up 625 yards. I mean, 2 touchdowns, a little bit on the low end.
He only started like 3 or 4 games, too.
That's what I'm saying. And I think this year was going to be the year that the Rams, like, fully let a running back take over that room. So
since Todd Gurley,
Gonna be Darrell Henderson now.
All right? Darrell Henderson is a good running back. Is he a round 1 fantasy football option now?
Nah,
no.
I go 2.
Round 2? Yeah.
Okay. Round two for depth, especially now at the running back position where it's probably the most important in regards to fantasy now.
But who are the first round running backs?
It's still
Zeke.
Saquon's
not going to be ready for week 1, though.
I don't know because that's a weird story now because if he's not ready for week 1, how long is it going to take? Because all we said was week 1 he's not ready. So that might be another second round.
Your for sure 4 are CMC, Zeke, Derrick Henry, and Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, those are the top 4 you have to take.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Zeke guy.
Zeke's gonna have a
you're-
great year this year.
You're not a
promise
big
you.
Zeke guy because he played like ass last year.
Wait,
Think
hold
about
on.
And Dak is back.
Dak's back, and he actually looks a lot healthier.
Wait.
should
Just
see
for
how
reference.
skinny-
Wait,
I
we
just
didn't say
looked
Nick Chubb yet, right? We didn't say Nick Chubb.
He's not a round 1 back.
He's not a
It's
round 1
hard.
back.
It's
Kareem
hard
Hunt.
because
Danny, I'm
Kareem
with
Hunt.
you. Danny, I'm with you. He's I wouldn't say definitely, but I can argue that Nick Chubb's
Okay,
around one.
okay, theoretically.
I-
So like how many like in a what are we talking about? Like an 8-man league, right?
8-man
We're talking
league
about-
for sure not.
We're talking about the first 4 running backs you pick up are them, not Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb has to show the backfield too much.
Oh, that hurts,
Yeah.
bro.
I am
Very-
the biggest Nick Chubb lover. I think he's the best pure running back in the league. I think he's better than Derrick Henry.
I don't hate on him. Yeah, we're not saying he's
Smoking
not a great
dick.
running
Right.
back.
So we're
He's
saying
better
Derek,
than
so we're
Derrick
saying
He
oh
has
wait.
to
So we're
share
saying Derrick
snaps.
Henry, Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey, and Zeke.
They
Yes.
don't share snaps with nobody.
If you can
Tony-
think of anybody else, feel free. I think the next guys are Antonio Gibson and DeAndre Swift.
I mean, Alvin
even
Kamara?
Austin Eckler.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kamara.
Where-
I'm
are we
sorry, I forgot
forgetting?
about Kamara.
Are we forgetting?
we
the
forgot
Saints
about
right
Kamara.
now?
I'm not gonna lie.
We forgot.
I literally
We forgot.
forgot. I don't know
Yeah.
why he didn't pop in my head.
Like-
But see, that proves our point even more that Nick Chubb's not a top running back, top first round running back.
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
But it's not because he's not good.
right.
It's because he shares the snaps, and these people don't.
It's
Najee Harris is more than likely going to be a first round running back.
I'm not joining
I
you
wouldn't
there.
say
I'm not
I wouldn't say
joining. I'm not
first
joining that.
round. No, I'm not joining
I
that
wouldn't.
train
I'm
yet.
not coning.
I'm not
co-signing
doing
that.
it.
I would say
I'm not doing it, but
Right.
I think he will be.
he is a sleeper. He is a sleeper pick. He is somebody that you need to get later on your roster and just see how that plays out throughout the season. I
Second
mean,
round is what
obviously,
you're talking about later, right?
he's really going in
Second
there-
round, yes.
Yeah, second round later, like obviously, because your second round running backs are like your Chris Carsons, your Austin Ecklers, your Joe Mixons, your Montgomerys.
Antonio Gibson, Josh Jacobs, DeAndre Swift.
Like those are guys you need to be picking up
Oh,
second.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, though, interesting because he doesn't have
No Le'Veon,
another
right?
running back. Yeah, no Le'Veon.
Interesting. Well, I mean, we can see.
He's a good 2.
He's a good 2. I would say.
Aaron
Steal of a
Jones,
flex.
I don't. I think AJ
Ooh,
Dillon's
absolutely.
gonna split snaps with Aaron Jones now.
Yeah, it's how they do it in Green Bay, bro. It's
Yeah.
showing that they're not going to leave it all to Aaron Jones. They're going to make sure that people get snaps with him.
I will never commit to Aaron Jones again,
Aaron Jones should have went to Miami.
especially with what happened to me last year. How he played like shit for me. I trade him to Jared. He beats me.
He played like a god for me, and then I was like, you know what, Trey? Let me make that trade, buddy. Let me slip you a deal real quick. And boy,
All right.
did I rob you.
Let's get on
All right.
to the next topic. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers. They signed Melvin Ingram.
Don't care.
Pass
I don't
rusher.
care. I don't care.
That's actually a very big signing.
I understand that, but they still have Big Ben throwing the ball, so I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, the thing is,
All right.
Trey, who else do the Steelers have on the line right now that can, I mean, you got Melvin Ingram, right? You just got
TJ
him.
Watt, Cameron Hayward.
He's 32 years old. And you know what? I genuinely forgot TJ Watt, and that's
Yeah,
my bad.
TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward is great.
Mhm.
Stephon Tuitt, also very good, underrated.
Jeez,
I
you
don't
make me
know
look like
who
a
their
fool right
nose-
now, and I completely agree with you. Eh.
I don't know who their nose tackle is, but yeah, just those 4 alone is very dangerous.
Damn, that's actually a crazy one.
David Onyemata, I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's a Saints defensive tackle. He was actually pretty good this year,
I remember
but
that.
he's suspended for the first 6 games of the season for violating the NFL substance abuse policy. This is the second time for Onyemata, and this is after emerging as one of the best defensive tackles.
I mean, it's always crazy how you hear about these players, right? They have these breakout seasons. They're doing great.
EDs right after, yeah.
And then, just as soon as the season's over, boom, substance ban abuse. It happened to Onyemata. It happened to Will Fuller.
Yep.
I mean, it's
I
sad
think Will
when you put up
Fuller
those
will
kind of
be
numbers.
fine though.
And I mean, to be fair, in 2019, Onyemata also had like a pretty good season as well. So he's on the up and up. It's sad that he won't be with the Saints, especially the Saints now in disarray. I highly doubt they need any more distractions. So we'll see. Hopefully, famous Jameis can put them on the map this year.
I like Jameis this year. I'm not going to lie.
Absolutely. I want to see it, bro. I want to see that eye surgery pay off.
Fred Warner, who I believe is the best inside linebacker in the league, signed an extension with the 49ers for 5 years, $95 million, with $40.5 of it guaranteed. This contract makes him the highest paid linebacker in the league. Or inside linebacker in the league.
I mean, good on you, honestly, for opening up the contract room to linebackers now, because now I'm very interested to see what Darius Leonard is going to sign for.
More than that, probably.
Oh, absolutely more than that. So congratulations to Fred Warner for being the second highest paid linebacker. Because of
Devin White's going to shatter it soon.
Yep.
Which I don't like. I don't feel like Devin White is as great as everybody thinks, but whatever.
I think that Bucs defense is just stacked to the brim, I think, I mean, to be fair though, with that, even though it's stacked, like he does have to somewhat shine through everybody else to be able to prove that he's a good linebacker.
What he needs to improve on is he is god fucking awful in coverage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's. I would say he's clueless out there, dropping out in zone.
That boy look like Jalen Smith.
He's just fast. That's what it is.
Jalen Smith.
I mean, he's your fantastic sideline to sideline linebacker. He's what every linebacking coach dreams of.
Run defense. He is a fantastic blitzer.
Jeez.
That boy look like Helen Keller out there in pass coverage.
And you'll see this amazing pick six that he does every year, and you'll think he's great in coverage because the NFL will just show that highlight.
I mean, this man is essentially dropping back into coverage, almost like he's playing one-on-one in basketball, just arms spread wide out, trying to make himself as big as possible. And I'm just looking at this, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I heard Bryce talk a little bit.
Bryce, you okay, though?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Our expert basketball analyst is now lost in this field of
he's still trying to learn football. He's still trying to
learn.
I'm still learning, so I'm just kind of sitting back and listening to everybody.
Well, I mean,
I'm learning. Bro, he's learning, and he's going to beat our asses in fantasy football this year because how much we talk.
I know. I'm like asking y'all. So who are the first round running backs?
He's taking notes.
Writing all of them down.
Oh man, he's taking notes. Gosh darn it, we shouldn't have said nothing.
But y'all know I'm not a big NFL guy. I'll talk when I need to talk just about these next two topics. But
I mean, I promise you, now that you're in our fantasy league, it gets a little bit personal, especially since there's money on the line. You will start watching these games to see how your players are doing, and you'll start to get a valid opinion on what teams look like. So, very excited
just watch
to see
Red Zone
during the season.
Red Zone's the best thing to watch for fantasy football.
Big facts.
It shows you every score. All right. More contract news. Aaron Rodgers turned down an extension with the Green Bay Packers that would have made him the highest paid QB.
I don't know why this is a shocker. I don't know why everyone's so surprised.
He does not want to be there.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone can't get that. Like, these big analysts are saying oh, well, it's probably about the money. Da, da, da. Like, no, this man wants to be able to say
about the money.
What happened to the respect he gets. Yeah, he saw what happened with Brady. Brady got whatever he wanted in Tampa.
He wants to be what Brady was and what Breeze was.
Absolutely. I think Aaron Rodgers, is right now, sticking it out because he did say he will play for Green Bay this year, did he not?
He deserves it.
I think
he doesn't want to
play.
I thought he turned down the extension and he said he would come back and play, but I may have read that wrong. Anyways,
he might be mad that the Bucs just won a championship. And he wants to go win one for them now.
Yeah, so absolutely. I mean, what can Tom Brady do that Aaron Rodgers can't do?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. So Aaron
Aaron Rodgers can do what Tom Brady does, but better.
Exactly. So
Aaron Rodgers was MVP. He can get whatever the fuck he wants.
Exactly. He's taking into consideration, like, who's a defense right now, like just a top defense in the league in need of an elite level QB. And that's where I'll go and play, and I will win them a championship if they draft me a wide receiver.
Denver.
Because
fuck Denver. I'm a Denver hater, bro. Fuck them. They stole Surtain from the Cowboys. They stole Javonte Williams from the Dolphins.
Send them to the Browns.
Fuck Denver.
I mean, Denver's
if the Browns got
right
Rodgers,
now,
they'd instantly. If the Browns got Rodgers, they'd instantly win the
It'd
Super
be
Bowl.
no, it'd be over. It'd be over. Yeah, I wouldn't watch football. I wouldn't watch any football.
I still think the Browns are favorites to win the Super Bowl. They're top 2.
Yeah, fuck Baker Mayfield. I'll tell you that right now. Fuck Baker Mayfield.
I like Mayfield. I think he's fine. All right. This is a big rule. The NFL has informed teams of a new rule. If a game gets canceled due to a COVID-19 outbreak, the game will not be rescheduled. The team with the outbreak will be forced to forfeit the game and suffer a loss, and the opposing team will win the game.
I like it.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, you know what that means?
Agree.
Cowboys going 6-10 this year, or 6-11 this year.
I mean,
yeah.
I think Michael Irving put it best, right? Obviously, legendary Cowboys receiver. If you don't get the vaccination, you obviously don't want to win.
Pretty much.
You do. You don't want it enough because of
which
all
brings
this,
up DeAndre Hopkins now.
Of all this stigma. Okay, buddy. Sorry.
Come on, Mr. Pharmacist.
Pharmacy school student here. If anybody just knows how a vaccine is made, there's pretty much no way an mRNA code can hurt you. It can only help your proteins recognize that code and fight the virus. And then obviously with people are like, oh, but what about the variants? Well, antigens change on the surface of viruses. I mean, just look at the influenza. It's not the same every single year. We take records of what's breaking out in China and Australia first before it makes its way to the US, because that is most likely what's going to be present during that season. So that's enough pharmacy school talk for now. I will leave that be.
Brain started to hurt.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just laying back like what's a variant? No, I'm just playing.
Like, you said you said something about a virus? What's that?
I don't know what you're saying, but go off.
He said, "Pop off, King."
But speaking of that brings up what DeAndre Hopkins said. He says unvaccinated
just fucking take it.
Making him question his NFL future.
Just take it.
He just doesn't want to get vaccinated.
Just take it, buddy.
Yeah, just
that boy's from the South.
You're gonna take it. You might feel bad the next day. Go take some Tylenol. You'll be fine, buddy. It's nothing that's giving you lifelong side effects. I mean, obviously, you get some things here and there, but that could be honestly proven with any.
You know how much shit we're plugged with when we're born?
Oh my god. Hey, actually, yes, I do.
Exactly.
Please don't.
I'm not going to pull up the CDC vaccination schedule on y'all boys right now, but definitely babies. Babies are vaccinated to beyond all hell, honestly. But we'll leave that be. DeAndre, go ahead, get the vaccine. Even Cole Beasley's now talking about getting it as long as he gets paid. Kind of sus, but whatever. We'll move on from that.
But Hopkins did say he has 9 more years in the league, which is a long time for a 30-year-old player.
I mean, to be fair, if I had Kyler Murray throwing to me, I would think I'd still have 9 more years in the NFL.
Yeah, he is only a third-year quarterback. So, but all right, let's get one last debate in. Are the Dolphins and the Cowboys playoff contenders?
Nope, neither one.
The Dolphins are. Cowboys aren't.
Thank you, Bryce.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, just all comes down to Tua. I mean, it's so hard to like kind of put it on Miami, like where else it could rely. I mean, obviously we got Xavier Howard pretty much on the trade block at this point. Not coming back, but even then, I hate it so much. I really think. I mean, to be fair, I also think personally, Xavier Howard's kind of being a little bitch.
Yeah, we went in on this last week on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Then I'll leave it be for
Yeah.
now. I'll leave Xavier Howard
Well,
be for now.
if you would no, give your thoughts.
Oh, my thoughts. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? How you can just become the highest paid corner in the league. You get your contract, you're happy, and then obviously cap for the NFL goes up pretty much every single season.
Yeah.
Besides this COVID, actually, I think it went down a little bit. Even then, it wasn't by much. But then they go and they get you another star corner to play besides. Yeah, he's making more money than you, but you're making tens of millions. Like, what are you that upset about right now?
I would think. I went on this last week. When you are getting this much money and your team is on the up, why don't you just try to win?
I mean, genuinely, like, we have what could possibly be one of the best cornerback rooms in the NFL. So if you stay, like, why are you so unhappy that your colleague, your coworker, albeit maybe even your friend, if y'all talk that much in the locker room, is making more than you? You're mad that your friend, who you think you're better than, is making more than you. That is such a petty thing. And, like, it's honestly it's kind of gross. It kind of just shows your character at that point. But
I don't get how players don't learn from Brady and Gronk taking less money so you can win.
Exactly. I mean, I'll leave it.
You don't want to win
for now. I don't want to.
Why don't you want to win?
But yeah, man. Dolphins defense. I mean, what, number 1 in turnovers last year? If we can repeat that, obviously Brian Flores, kind of proving that he's a defensive mastermind right now. We'll see how the co-offensive coordinators do with a pseudo-improved Dolphins line offensively. We'll see.
The line is improved on the right tackle position with Liam Eichenberg, but that's about it. But what's really improved is that receiver room.
I mean,
and Paul, what you building up back there on your little notebook, talking about some Cowboys and Dolphins? Why are you staying quiet?
Yeah, I already spoke my piece, bro.
Listen,
that's it.
No. We'll talk about the Cowboys because we'll talk about the Cowboys because
what is there to talk about?
No, I disagree with you. I think the Cowboys can come back.
I think the Cowboys are winning the division.
You're both delusional.
No,
how are you guys gonna make me fight against my Cowboys right now?
I think you're too hard on your team right now. Your quarterback broke his fucking leg last year.
Okay, but what did we do? What did we do when he didn't have a broken leg? We should have went 0-4. We should have went 0-4.
You drafted Micah Parsons.
Because your defense was so ass.
Oh, so Micah Parsons is going to make our defense so much better.
He's not going to make our defense better, but he's going to light a fire under that linebacker room's ass and finally make Jalen Smith run the right way. Maybe LVE comes back. He has he's going to break his leg again. Season.
Oh, he's going to get hurt again.
He was running like he was cross-eyed.
Please don't forget that your first 5 draft picks were all defensive players.
Because we're that bad.
And
you're telling me that a whole bunch of rookies.
It.
Okay.
No, but
we're going to go with the whole.
That's the thing. That's the thing, though.
6 draft picks. Don't forget you drafted Jabril Cox, who is one of the best coverage linebackers in all of college football.
Yes, college
You have
football.
one of the best. Yes. You know how they sling that bitch in college?
Yes.
If you have a great an LSU linebacker, they're almost all good in coverage unless your name's Devin White.
I mean,
we have the worst defense in our division. We have the worst defense in our division.
I will say,
tied with the Eagles. The Eagles probably are just as bad.
Okay,
but I'm talking about Washington's number 1, the Giants are number 2,
off,
and then it's a flip of the coin for the Eagles and us, who's third best defense.
I will say
we have the best offense.
Your defensive line, your defensive line is lacking. I will say that. Linebacking core.
DeMarcus
one
Lawrence
of the better ones.
DeMarcus Lawrence is a god. DeMarcus Lawrence is very, very good.
He just needs some backup.
Help otherwise.
He just needs some backup. That's the thing.
Yes.
Because he's getting double teamed out of his brains
Washington's going to win the division.
Yes.
I mean, Washington's defensive line is just tremendously better.
It could happen off defense alone.
What do you mean? They have Curtis Samuel. They have Scary Terry. They have Antonio Gibson that's an up and where the offensive line is still good. And we just see.
But Ryan
last year,
Fitzpatrick has never been to a playoff in his career.
I understand
So-
that, but you're telling me last year that he wasn't playing well
Hey,
the whole time he played for y'all.
He was.
I think out of the whole of Ryan Fitzpatrick's career, I think we all know
Yes,
play
It's-
is not consistent with him.
I
Okay,
understand.
he
But
balled out
last year was the
year.
most consistent he was been, and it was for a good amount of the
Yes.
season.
the most consistent he's been. And you know what that means for a player like Ryan Fitzpatrick? It means the next season is going to be dog water. He will not
Okay.
do anything.
Yes.
Okay. I can't wait to have a segment like
Also,
10 minutes now.
honestly,
All right, back to what?
No,
Russ?
I completely disagree. I look at
go
this.
ahead, Trey.
I look at this Cowboys line. I mean,
No,
you
you
got
go, you
Tyrone
go.
Smith, Zach Martin, Leon Collins.
Hurt every year.
Okay, but if they can stay healthy, okay, I'm just
If. So we're
if
gonna
they
go
can
with
stay
the if
healthy,
again, then.
okay. So Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott, you got Cooper, you got CD, you got Gallup, Blake Jarwin can take a
That
big step.
offense-
Even
we
your
all know the
second tight
offense
end,
is
Dalton
great.
Schultz, he's not that bad, honestly. And honestly, I think he's decent.
I'm not worried about the offense. I'm
We
just
all know
telling
the
you last
offense
year.
is great.
I'm just telling you last year we were supposed to go 0-4. We're crowning a team that was going 0-4 in the beginning of the year last year. Before our quarterback got hurt, we had a miraculous win. Come back from like 35 against the sorry ass Atlanta Falcons, which happened to have the worst defense ever in the history of the NFL, and we beat them by luck. So you're telling me that I'm supposed to go believe in that team to win a division? No,
Well, they did
not doing it.
They did the right thing. Andy Dalton's gone. You got the man, the myth, the
You're-
legend, Garrett Gilbert, which I
Yes,
think
sir. That's all that matters.
I think should have played over Andy Dalton.
Yeah, after that one game he played us today, while we sit him.
That one game, and I was so tired of seeing Ben DiNucci. I was like, "What is this? What are we watching?" Right?
Ben DiNucci.
Ben
Your
DiNucci.
So-
secondary. Your secondary is the biggest question, I think, for the Cowboys.
Sure.
Trayvon Diggs is highly
We have a
likely to
Wougier
be
as
better.
our freaking senior head honcho, a Wougier.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Chidobe's
It's not
gone.
Wougier.
He's on the
Oh,
Bengals.
Yeah.
See, I even messed it up.
You have
Who is
Jordan
it?
Lewis.
Jordan
Lewis, my bad. See, look at me. Slipping. We have Lewis. Jordan Lewis is our
But that
top dog.
Jordan Lewis is not trash. He's gonna be a good nickel cornerback.
Yes, he's not trash, but there's no do I want him guarding every top one? No, I don't.
No,
Trey.
he's gonna be in the slot. Trayvon Diggs is gonna guard the one, and Kelvin
doesn't make me
Joseph,
feel
your
any better.
second round draft pick, will
Yes,
be on the other side.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying, bro. We're relying on my second round draft pick. We're relying on all these things. And y'all saying, yeah, that could win us the division. I don't see it. As a Cowboys fan and looking at Kelvin, whatever his name is, can't even speak right now because how upset y'all got me
Kelvin
out here.
Joseph.
That's
Hey.
respectful. That's
I mean,
can
we can
respect
just
that.
end it on this note. On paper, y'all look all right. Y'all look like it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Depending, I mean, obviously you
Let's-
can improve
Let's
here.
not act like Washington won the division at 7-9.
Yeah.
Okay, but they did improve, just like how we improved. They improved.
Yeah, but it's a depressing division in general. So we'll just
If-
see who's more depressed.
if all of those
At the end of the
teams
year.
didn't improve from last year, that's sad. But
Like
Um,
who would you rather have, Alex Smith or Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know why
Fitzpatrick.
we're getting a from Danny.
That was just because I like Alex Smith. I think he's a genuinely great person. But yeah,
Yeah, he's a great
rather-
person,
I'd
but-
rather have Fitzpatrick.
so, I mean, this is not really off topic still in football. A big debate, I guess Paul and Trey and me all have is Aaron Donald the best defensive player of all time, Danny?
Ooh. That's
Yes.
a great question. I mean, he's on pace. Absolutely. I mean, currently right now, if you probably compared his seasons to everybody else, I would say he is definitely just generational talent. Will probably go down as one of the best defensive players to ever play the sport.
Got you.
Absolutely.
He already
And
is one
also,
of the defensive players.
also, Trey, before you talk, do you think Lawrence Taylor is better than Aaron Donald
Yes.
career-wise?
Man. Lawrence Taylor, man, just built different. I mean,
Crack cocaine. Hell of a drug.
honestly, he was on.
That cocaine will do it to you.
I mean, what, bro? I mean, 142 sacks. Jeez, over his career.
What's Aaron Donald at?
let's see. Like, I think we just gotta kind of. It's almost playing numbers at this point. Aaron
Yeah,
Donald.
Paul.
He
Aaron
just hit
Donald
the,
is
he just hit the 30-year mark. He's at 85.5, right? So essentially, LT is a little bit less, but almost doubled what Aaron Donald has put up. But I think there's just still time. And honestly, it's a changing game. I'm not aware currently of how great the offensive lines that LT was playing against. I will say, I think over the past few years, offensive lines are starting to make the comeback. They're starting to be a little bit better than what they used to. But I'm excited because even though Aaron Donald's getting double teamed absolutely every play, he's still breaking through. So
Aaron Donald has played 7 years and has 85.5 sacks. Lawrence Taylor played, I believe, 13 years or 12 years, and he had the 142. But LT was also an edge rusher, whereas Aaron Donald is a defensive tackle.
right.
We all know defensive tackle is harder to get sacked.
Yeah, absolutely. With Lawrence Taylor, there's just so many options to do when you're one-on-one against a tackle on the outside. And then, when you have the guards up on the inside trying to block D tackles, it's just kind of hard. You're basically letting LT roam free. So I completely agree with that. It's so much harder for a defensive tackle.
As of right now, their careers, Aaron Donald, they're both 3-time Defensive Player of the Years.
Mm-hmm.
They both were Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Accolades, Trey. I like it. Keep going.
Both 1-time NFL sack leaders. Taylor is a 10-time Pro Bowler. Donald is a 7-time Pro Bowler. Donald has never missed a Pro Bowl.
And he will continue to not miss Pro Bowls probably for the next 4 seasons.
The thing is Taylor has won an MVP and a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
That is so hard to do at the linebacker position, but
I feel like that was a lot easier to do back then, and you will never have a defensive player win MVP again.
Who did the Rams? Did the Rams last play in the Super Bowl?
About 3 years ago, they lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, that's what it was. Depressing. Sean McVay let down on that one.
Yeah, that was a very boring Super Bowl we watched at Paul's parents' house.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was depressing.
That shit hurt my soul.
I think if Matt Stafford's there, they win. But that's a topic for another time.
But I think that about wraps it up, boys.
Yep.
Ooh,
think so.
This was
sayonara.
That was a long one, boys.
Yeah, no, we definitely got a little passionate about that one.
Yep. What we like. Danny, you're a regular now. It's a 4-man podcast now.
Oh, appreciate it, guys. I'd be happy to come back.
Yep.
But Bryce, you wanna close this out here?
Yeah, for sure. I was just talking with my mic on mute. Yeah, definitely very nice to have you this week. I think we're definitely gonna want you back on because you definitely have you have different opinions on different things, and I think
about the ferocity
for sure
brought the argument out of all of us.
Definitely want you back on sometime. It was very nice having you.
Paul just texted, said, I'm leaving, hopping in the shower.
Got you. So, but yeah, it was very nice having you. And yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Again, thank y'all for listening in. And of course, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and check us out on social media as well as Zorski Sportscast. But all of y'all have a good rest of your day and peace.
Sayonara.
Yeah.